Hello, this is part 2 of our Somerset level sort of stencil picture that I'm creating here. So in this part we're going to do the stencils of the birds. Now the reason why I'm making little stencils is that it contrasts really nicely with the kind of watery kind of murmuration sky I've got going on behind there, and they're really kind of crisp. When you make a stencil it comes out really crisply, so that's going to sort of stand out, and also it's quite an easy thing to do. So I'm going to just talk you through how I would do that. I do it on some paper. You can use sort of printing photocopy paper. It's better to use cartridge paper if you've got it, because when you use printing paper, as you do the stencil, it starts to deteriorate, and cartridge paper will last longer. Now, to create some birds, I'm going to just talk you through the really basic shapes of a bird, which is kind of like a fish shape with wings. So if I think about this one here, for example, you've got this, let's do a sweepy line like that. Now this is a kind of fish shape, so you can have your tail going up like that. So there's your sort of fish shape. Now wings always come from the same place, so if you've got one doing like that, and then the other one will also come from there and from there, so the other one might do that. So there's one. And then you can kind of make that tail go down a bit more like that, and also just, so there's one. Okay, I've got this more kind of sweeping one here, so I'm going to do the wings first. So I've got the wings coming like that, and then my fish shape, let's just, so fish shape, and then the tail might come like that. So there's my fish shape there. So that's two. Now, as you can see, I've got birds getting smaller and smaller as you go into the distance. So you want a variety of sizes. So there's two quite big ones. Let's find my other bit of cartridge paper here. I've got these smaller ones here. Again, I've got a little, can you see that? These small sweeping ones, like this one here. So that's my little fish shape. There's my fish, and then my, sometimes you can see, so there's the kind of curve of my wings. So I'm going to do that like that there. So you've got another one there. This one, sometimes I do the wings first, and sometimes I'm going to do the fish shape first. So this one I'm going to do these wings like that, and then my fish shape's going to be like that. Right. Any others? Could probably fit another bigger one on here. Might make this one that's a little bit like a Concorde. So I've got my fish shape like that, and then the wings coming from the same spot there. Okay, now to cutting them out, just to one side, I've got my cutting mat here, and I've got a craft knife. So the great thing, when you cut out, you can make nice swooping shapes that kind of improve almost your bird as you go. So just pressing with your finger along like that. I'm going to bring that in a bit. So move the paper rather than your knife, I'd say. So then my body going to come down like that. So keep that nice kind of arc as you move. Nice smooth curves adds to the whole effect of the picture. Okay, there's my first stencil bird. Look at that. Oh, come on. There we go. And next one here. I don't want it so close to that. It's a bit close, that one. So my nice swoopy shape here. Swoopy shape there. There, so I've got two bird shapes, if you see, and they weren't difficult to do. Really, it's just that fish with wings coming from the same position each time, and then some slightly smaller ones. I don't want to get too thin there because so I'm going to cut it a bit wider. Fishy shape. Is that all done? Okay, you get the idea. So you want to make yourself, I don't know, about 8 different birds of different sizes. It's a good idea to have some big ones because they're the ones that have the real impact. And then we can kind of reuse these as you go around your picture. You can repeat the same bird a few times. Okay, so that is the end of video number 2.